let's look at Watson's capabilities a bit more broadly across multiple professions. I'd like to welcome a client, a partner, and an IBM executive to talk about how cognitive computing is impacting the professions of marketing, supply chain management, and human resources. And I think that you'll see some very common threads between them. Joining me now are Vitaly Tsivin, Senior Vice President of Business Intelligence at AMC Networks, Scott Burns, Vice President of Marketing at Transvoyant, and Obed Louisant, VP of Human Resources for IBM Watson, Cognitive Solutions and Research. Welcome. Come on up. Pronunciation okay? I'm very excited about what we're going to talk about today because it's real life work. Before we do, though, could I just see people's socks on the? Okay, very sensible socks. Yeah. Yes, Obed usually wears very colorful clothes, and today it's just socks. Just socks. So. You know, in my career, I've seen data and analytics become increasingly important to the point that it's now, I think, a complete competitive differentiation. I want to get very specific inputs from each of you around your profession. We just saw a demonstration of how Watson can affect a marketing professional. So let's stick with the marketing theme. Start with you, Vitaly. Now, you had a very, very big event at the weekend, not the sort of thing that everyone has. Season 7 of The Walking Dead opened on Sunday, am I correct?
Absolutely.
This is a pretty big deal in your world, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And so it consistently, I think I'm right in this, The Walking Dead, which is not available all over the world, is it?
Not yet.
Okay. So is consistently top of the charts, top listing, and one of the most valuable from an advertising space perspective.
Totally.
So how do you make sure, with your ad partners, that we get the most out of the inventory?
Thank you, Harriet. I also want to thank you, fans of The Walking Dead, for their continuous support. The Walking Dead now in 7th season continues to grow and break records. And if it was up to me, I would have never left you hanging for 6 months with a cliffhanger. Advertising is bread and butter for AMC Networks. And managing our inventory is key to our success. In fact, AMC Networks is its own largest client. We're using approximately 1/6 of our advertising space to promote our own programming. So our marketing and sales team wanted to improve ad performance, the challenge we set out to address. So there are 3 key metrics in advertising: reach, number of people exposed to your campaign; frequency, how often an individual is exposed; and of course, CPM. Frequency is the tricky one. Imagine you have one person reached once and one person reached 9 times. Average frequency is desirable 5. But what have you achieved? Number of people were only reached once and so have been underserved with low chance of conversion. And number of people have been reached 9 times, borderline being annoyed. Our data optimization algorithms designed to increase reach, keep CPM reasonably low, and most importantly, achieved best frequency distribution. Optimization gains are substantial, and we are setting goals of freeing and reallocating up to 30% of our promotional inventory from classic tune-in and episodic campaigns to areas of company growth, such as over-the-top platforms and video on demand. And as we become more sophisticated, we're set to help our advertising partners so they can get as much benefit of it as we do.
Fantastic, and congratulations. I understand it was an amazing launch. Now, tell us how you're thinking to be using cognitive computing to really contribute to your team's success.
As we deploy IBM's advanced analytics, it helps us to achieve our main objective, to help business. In fact, internally we call it the bridge from business intelligence to business insights to business impact. We are arming decision makers with easy access to insights so they can find their own aha moments being subject matter experts in their areas. We're also doing everything to deliver game-changing insights on a silver plate using complex analytics. And there are ways to enhance both. You will be surprised how effective immediate access to data visualization is. Our researchers used to spend 80% of their time manipulating messaging data and only 20% doing actual research work. So today, they are able to spend most of their time to do more interesting, complex, and higher value work. And there's always more. Watson Analytics, with minimal training, can increase research effectiveness by tenfold. And there is even more. We're exploring the big Watson and parallel capabilities to look inside the dark data with a unique blend of machine learning and cognitive computing. This could turn our silver plate full of insights golden.
Wow, that's very beautiful. Now,